Hello guys and welcome to another video here at AutoCube channel, and today we're going to do another PLC programming in Codesys. And in this PLC programming video we'll especially do some more FPD programming, function block diagram, and do some simple and good PLC programming examples projects. I call this project especially door lock project, and in this exercise project we will have 3 different tags and just one block, FPD block. So in 3 of these tags, one will be one output and 2 of them will be 2 inputs. So only FPD block we will use is an SR-latch. So I will explain and show you guys simple and creative good ways how to use the SR-latch block and why you use it. And I will also explain and try to tell you guys different ways you can do this project that I have done and know. And yeah, so I hope you guys learn of this video. You can always pause it and use this exercise project for doing more advanced or find different other ways that find you good to do. So let's start. So first, after you have made a project, you go to network 1 and you will go to the examples here, function blocks, and you will drag the SR-latch to network 1 and you will just name it whatever you want. Name it SR1. Then in set 1 we will have one of our inputs tags called open lock, and in the second one we will have, in the reset input, we will have one called close lock, and in the output we will drag in an assignment and we will name it door lock. Oh no, okay. So yeah, let me just try to explain a little bit about this project. So we have an SR block, SR-latch with set1 open lock, reset close lock, and Q1 output door lock. So what will happen in this project is that we will have 2 different buttons, one called open lock, one called close lock, and one light that will turn on and turn off, especially which button you press. So you will just have to try and imagine that we have a door that has a special lock that is automated, that only opens if which button is pressed. And to know if the button works and the door lock is closed or open, we will have a light that turns on if it's open, light's green, or if it's closed, green light will turn off. So what we do first, after we have done this, you can also, let me say that, you can also, if you want to make the project a little bit more, not very much advanced, but a little bit more fun and more exercise and more creative, you can also, in the reset input, you can add an OR block, and then you can add the close lock tag in one of the inputs of the OR block, and in the second input you can have an e-stop, emergency stop, and then you can do whatever you want. You can have 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights for each button, but here we will have, I will show you guys. So now when we have done this part in PLC program, we will go here to visualization, and here we will add, you can use whatever you want, if you want switches button or just simple rectangle, rounded rectangles. So here we will have first that one, and you can press it here, use gradient, and on the text we'll have open lock, and it says there open lock, and then you can copy it, and you can drag it here, and we will name it close lock, and then you will go down here to input configuration, both of the buttons, and then you will go to toggle, and here in the variable of the close lock button, we will have the tag close lock. Close, wait, you go here. We will have the close lock tag. And you will also press the toggle square. And here, on the open lock, we will also go down here to variable on input configuration, and we will have the open and also add tag. And then we will go back here and we'll go to lamp switches bitmaps, and we will add dragging one lamp, and we will make it image green, and we will have its variable will be the door lock tag in the output. So what will happen now in this very simple and easy visualization of this project is we have two different buttons that are connected to the inputs of the SR-latch block, and one simple light connected to the output of the SR-latch block. So now we will first build the project to see that nothing is wrong or something that we need to change, that everything works and is alright with the programming. Perfect. And now we will go online and add, yes, simulation. If you watch, go to online and see if the simulation is checked in or not, just check it in if it's not, and then you will go to login, and then you will say OK. And then you go to debug. Now my debug is start, but if it's not started, you will just click start and then the visualization will work. So what will happen now is that when we click open lock will turn from false to true and make door lock from false to true. So open lock, light turns green, the lock to the door is open and activated. We can open the door and go through and close it, and it will still be open. Then you can see here open lock true, set 1 goes to Q1 door lock true. Then you turn off, when you turn off open lock, it says it still goes, the open lock tag in input is false now, but the door lock is still true. So to lock the door, we imagine we lock the door and turn off the light and make door lock output false. We click close lock. Now the close lock tag in reset is true, and the door lock in the output has turned false, and the light has turned off, and the door is closed and locked, and the light has turned off to show everyone inside or outside that the door is locked. You can't go in or out. And then when we click that, everything is false now. The door is still locked and closed. We open lock and the light turns on again, and the open lock tag is true and door lock is true too. So yeah, you can see here it's very simple, very easy, very fun. You can do it in different ways. You can maybe have two lights under each button, and one green and one red. You can even have the lights go together, and that when you click each button, the other light will turn on. Like when you click close lock, the green light will disappear and the red light will activate and appear and lights on, and to show us again. And as I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to add an OR block to the SR block and add an E-stop, you can have one more button called E-stop and have maybe a yellow light or just a red light. So yeah, it's very simple, very fun to do. You can be very much creative here in Codesys with this visualization and these kinds of projects. So I hope you guys learned something and found this video very good and fun and very much learning. So yeah, this video is how to show you guys what an SR block latch is and how it works and how you can use it in a very simple and fast exercise and project. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.